Okay. So it's just these two now. Should I try for Natsuki this time instead? Sugar? Doki Doki. It's fun. Marshmallow. Music. Sing. Jump. Charm. Shiny. Pink. Candy. Mouse. Bubbles. Play. Joy. Lipstick. Friends. Kitty. Hop. Puppy. Okay. Hi again, Emmy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Emmy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. She's in front of the text bar, but keeping her manga collection in the clubroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica, manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Emmy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all. What is going on with the music? It feels a little off. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like this, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag. I want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. Okay, yeah, she gives me the book. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Why is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Oh, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, it all changed. Kick off some scheduled activities, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? How'd you bring it up at some point? Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're going to judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Emmy. Consider this... Don't judge a book. Okay. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Huh? What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming this additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't bothering for you? Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? It's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Are they giving away story beats? What? Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading, or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give me... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Amy. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Let's share it with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh, it's the same one as the first time around. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Okay. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that... Okay. Yeah, it's the same as the first time around. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's see what she says differently. Hey, Amy, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Or yeah, I'm not very good. Oh gosh. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Let's see. Well, let's read it then. yeah, then she's talking about how a guy just noticed her. Set game. Wasn't it already that? Ace? No? It was on Honkai? No, I swear I said it as Doki Doki earlier. I was wondering why I'm seeing the drops. On my screen it was. Wait, hold on. I want to see something real fast. Yeah, I had it on Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. That's what I'm playing right now. Yeah, that's what I had it on. How is it still on Honkai? What? Twitch being Twitch, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Twitch is strange. Since I reached... Were you getting the drops for Honkai and you got all of them so you don't have to worry about them anymore, so you set game? Before you told me? Okay, I see you, AC. It's okay. Okay, so, yeah, it's just her same poem. What was the inspiration? I had an epiphany recently. An epiphany of what? I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Your brain gets too fixated on a point. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Oh yeah, it's the pen. It's for listening. Let's show to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on, okay? This is your first time writing a poem, right? Why do you ask? Just making sure. Guess that it might be after reading through it, so that it's that bad. Did I just raise my voice? We really haven't gotten anywhere. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually new. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to... The end result is our weekend. So yeah, it's the same thing. Like, there's nothing really different from the first time around. It comes with practice and learning new things. Biased how? Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to Natsuki. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, and then that's the same poem. I wasn't thinking that at all. Yeah, and then this is just the way that everything has gone before. Yeah, so she talks about the ghost. Alright, so there's all that. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They read. Yeah, then they just go into their little fight. Yeah, they start to kind of fight it out. Yeah, and then they get all catfighty. I don't see any, like, differences in text from the first couple of times. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh my gosh, they pushed Monica out. Jeez. You act as young... Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Emmy hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Emmy? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged into this? Natsuki. Natsuki? 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 What is going on? Huh? What the hell? It's Monica. What the hell is going on? Do I click? Do I just keep over her face? What's going on? Do I wait? I'm so confused right now. I think I click. Hey, Emmy. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. Be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I'd believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Emmy, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Emmy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing you trouble. The heck? We get to this part. Alright, let's... I don't know, I'm going for Natsuki. Fun, pink, what is... Chocolate, strawberry, love, sugar, daydream, games, precious, ocean, sunny. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting late already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable. Usual scene greets me. Welcome back. Hey, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a bit, little. Yuri glances over his shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. Something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you are considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems, but whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Emmy, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? What? Meebles, sailcloth, blindsight, lifeline, anan, rectipatality, faultlessly offered scleromacia, nade, catholica? What? What sort of language is that? I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kinda weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. Time is not. It took you so long anyway. Well, my last period was study hall. Yeah, lost track of time. Practicing piano. Guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Okay. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure on or anything like that. Don't worry, I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. Just not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Emmy, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today? I mean, in the club. I suppose so? I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Sorry about anyway. Okay. And it's this thing again. Okay. This feels a little bit deeper. It turns them into... The facility gets even worse. They start selectively breeding people by fixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark. Yeah, okay. Not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean... I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to... When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? That sent shivers down my spine. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. What was that? Just tell me if I end up distracting you or something. Let's start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. She's looking over my shoulder. Here he is in the corner of my eye. Glance over. She's reading from my book instead. I was just bathing in the feeling of... What? You really apologize a lot, don't you? Don't mean to. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's. And, yeah. Timidly opens her own copy. Feels like my left arm. Guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Okay. Wait, alright. We're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Ready? Turn the page. Oh, sorry. Got distracted for a bit. That's okay. We're not used to reading. I'm just waiting for, like... I'm just trying to expect something to happen. Oh, I see that smile. Yeah, thanks. You continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Alright. Continues first chapter. It feels like an intimate experience. Main character reminds me of you a little bit. Just thinking this second guesses. That's what you were talking about. Thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. He's been a little fidgety since we started. You can rest if you're sick a little bit. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Okay, so there was some stuff different. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Emmy? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe it, you silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Let's show it to Natsuki first. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this. Writes differently from one another. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should look over my poem. You'll probably learn something from it. Well, this is just like code. Emmy, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Emmy, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to make me go home crying? Club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Like I said. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Jesus. What the fuck? Okay, let's... Guess we'll show to Monica. Hi again, Emmy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. My poem to Monica. Alright, great job. It's really metaphorical. Guess I underestimated you. It's the easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. It's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, but I wrote it more for Natsuki, right? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. But sometimes I get the impression that she spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Wait. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. And endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless. Delete her? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Don't forget to save your game. You never know when... Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next, Yuri? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you have written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. Like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. Okay, this is different. A rotating wheel turning an axle grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling skies, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a tan harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. Okay, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears, and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? So she's acting a lot different from the first playthrough. You can keep the poem, though. You have unlocked a special poem. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired.